Whew. Welcome to another Alpha Magnus review. This time I've got a whole bunch of stuff. Big Bad Toy Store sent me 2 boxes because I had so much stuff in there. First up, I've got this little reaction Stinkor. Stinkor is one of my favorite characters from the old series. Probably one of my biggest regrets was selling my original Stinkor. I sold it in an eBay lot eons ago, and I just never went and got it back. Another one. For the most part, I don't usually buy these reaction figures. This one, I don't believe this is even a Super 7 one. No, this one is a Super 7 one. I know that they've changed hands a couple times. So anyway, there's that. I've got a whole bunch of stuff to go over. So I got to kind of figure out which one I want to do first. Just kind of dropping that one in there as is. So then I also have this, which is the King Valkyrie. I guess I got the head for Korg, so now I have a Korg, and then I got the rest of my Winter Soldier mix as well. I did not plan to purchase all of these, but Big Bad Toy Store had them on sale. Kind of missed out on the one yesterday with the U.S. Agent. So if you have that Build-A-Figure piece, please let me know. I think it's the companion to this one. 5, yeah, it's the opposite to this one. Oh no, 4 is the, I don't know. I'm missing that Build-A-Figure piece, and I think the Loki one. So 1, 3, and 5. I kind of just want the thing, but anyway, so I figured I'll get these ones out of the way. Get myself a little twofer of Marvel Legends here, because I've got a ton of other things I gotta do, and Marvel Legends typically aren't my cup of tea right off the bat. So yeah. I think I might have forgot how to open these. That worked good enough. A nice little background there. Our Build-A-Figure piece. If you're looking at picking up any of these, I'm probably going to be dropping a lot of these figures at PowerCon for like 10 bucks a pop if I don't find a use for them by then. I'm trying to get rid of a lot of the excess figures in my collection. I don't know what I just did with this. Somehow I put that in there and now it's not fitting. Whatever. That's garbage. Alright. So like figures like this, I might actually come up with some sort of use for them. May not be keeping them as this, because this is not the the Winter Soldier that I'm like super excited about. But I do have quite a few figures planned that have really weird aesthetics. Like I know Super 7 is coming out with Silverhawks, but like I kind of don't like the way their Silverhawks look. They look very much, I mean, I'm not a fan of Super 7 to begin with. In their aesthetic, it's cartoon, but they also don't have much for what do you call it? Articulation. So like articulation's a big thing on my end. I actually did just purchase another Super 7 figure, hilariously, because I had a coupon for it. And then I found out that the coupon, I could have bought anything. Wow, this thing is like weirdly dirty and dusty. I don't know what's going on there. It's like sticky. Do not like that. All right. Looks like you can swap out his gun hand, which he did not come with a gun. And this gun hand, this is what I'm talking about here. What is going on here? It's, the finger's already messed up. He comes with a punch hand as well. And then the other arm, he's got a grab hand. Yeah, these are like weirdly like, it's not this, it's specifically this is like dusty. Look. So I'll put that with my Build-A-Figure set. Let's try opening this one from the side. I think that's how you're supposed to open these. I'll see if I can find my Korg, because I swear he's like 90% done. Got a cool little background on that. Thor: Love and Thunder. I actually enjoyed that movie. It was not the best. I think Ragnarok still beats that. It's still better than Part 2. Dark World. That movie just disappointed me all over. There we go. Now this figure I'm actually slightly interested in, because it is one of the few that has just plain arms, and I kind of might need that for another costume. I do like the head sculpt as well. No real connection to that though. The knife doesn't even come out of the boot. No boot cut on this one. A lot of these MCU figures just are, I get it, they have like one use of them and then they're done. So they don't put as much love into it as they would have with the ones that they can do a lot of stuff with. So I get it. Now here we go, pulling out all my single Build-A-Figure figures here. See if I can find my Korg. I found a Korg leg because I had purchased a couple of that figure that came with that. Yeah, I don't know what I did with that. Nope, put it in here. Yep, here it is. There's my Korg. And I've been slowly saving up a Silverhawks set. Initially, I had planned to make a figure out of this Korg, but I don't know. A friend of mine does Thor cosplays, and he asked me one time if I would do a Korg. I'm like, do you have any idea how much work that is? It's a lot of work. I don't have money to have someone else make my cosplays. I gotta make it all myself. So there's a good old Corgi. If anyone knows how to make the iPhone 14 Pro Max zoom in on things like what would that have been, iPhone X that I had before, please leave a comment below, because I swear that thing, if I moved it back and forth, it would automatically focus. This thing is just terrible. I don't know if there's a setting I gotta mess with or what. Constantly having to poke and focus. Give her little pokey sword right here, which at least is on a properly angled. Honestly, I don't know too many people who would need this angle. It's typically that. Maybe on a head like this. That's about it. Everything else you kind of need to gun and sword holding ones. You gotta have that. But hey, look at how big that Korg is compared to them. I have no clue where the where the other piece to this would go. But I'm just slowly saving up all of the Build-A-Figure parts, and then eventually I will have a full Captain America wing set. As I said, if you got any of those other characters and don't want the other parts, hit me up. I will figure it out one of these days. And there it is. Those are the two Marvel Legends that I picked up in the sale on Big Bad Toy Store. I probably should have just gotten that U.S. agent one, but this is my problem. So, and I'm gonna have a gripe here. I love Big Bad Toy Store. They are I probably spent more money there than I have at Hasbro Pulse, and I'm also in Hasbro Pulse membership. Whenever Big Bad Toy Store does one of these clearance events or like a deal of the day thing, you cannot add it to your pile of loot. That drives me nuts. I get they want to clearance it out and get rid of it. They don't want it sitting around in the pile of loot. I 100% understand that. My problem is, if the figure is normally $25 and I didn't purchase it at $25 and you put it on sale for $20, I then have to ship it, and it costs $24. That's not really a savings that anyone cares about. Every day this week, in fact, there has been one figure I want. And instead of being able to purchase each one of those figures separately, they want me to buy it, ship it, immediately, done. That is dumb, so I haven't bought any of them. The only reason I got these was because I had 2 other things that I needed to get that came into stock, and it happened to be the same day as 2 of the other clearance figures. I think I got these were like 10 bucks a piece, 15 bucks, something like that. I'm like, well, whatever, I'll deal with it. Oh, and I had this one from their ongoing clearance that I wanted as well, so I picked that one up. It's just kind of dumb to have that. I mean, I don't think they should have these like add to the pile of loot, but they need to have a ship with pile of loot option where once you pay for it, it ships your pile of loot with this stuff. That is my only gripe with Big Bad Toy Store that I've had in a very long time, is that like, I don't care. I don't need it immediately. I don't need any of that stuff. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, you got it 2 days before. I want mine now. But that is a legitimate gripe, that you cannot add these things to your pile of loot at all. And it's the other thing is like, today there's one figure that I want to get. Yesterday, there was another figure that I wanted to get. Tomorrow, there'll be another one. There'll be 3 days in a row where I would have purchased something, but I can't save it all together, so I'm not buying any of it. That is not a good sales strategy for a company, by the way. All right, that's it. That's my gripe. I'm out of here. I'm Alpha Magnus. These are toys.